I think the difference between specifically a Jesuit institution and, say, a school that does not have any kind of religious affiliation is the idea of the emphasis on community service. In a larger secular institution, you're not going to have that emphasis on trying to get these students out in the field and work with people who may be less advantaged than they are.
Yeah, the first thing I always talk to students, whether it be an interview or during any information session, is I talk about the Jesuit mission of men and women for others. And I think that mission of being able to serve others, being a future leader in whatever field you go into, is something that can really inspire greatness through our education that we offer here.
Service is important to me, and it probably started here. I did some volunteerism, in high school, but while I was here, I was given the opportunity to work with kids that were from the inner city and be like a big brother. Then I was given the opportunity to work with the children at the Ronald McDonald House through an internship. And ever since then, I kind of got the bug to work with other people.
Through the Student Athlete Advisory Committee, I've really been able to do a lot of volunteer work, and they partner with the Make-A-Wish Foundation nationwide, so we've also raised a lot of money for the Make-A-Wish Foundation, which is a great feeling.
Last spring, we went to a shelter, and they had a whole bunch of donated items in their basement that needed to be gone through and organized. So what we did, we went down there, organized everything, took everything up to the dumpster that was no longer useful. And the look on the people's faces, and when we got that done, a group of 10 people got it done in 2 hours when it would have taken them 2 days. That was pretty special.
Also treasure the men's rugby team, and we actually have gone out on a couple occasions and worked in Habitat for Humanity houses or helped out in the community. And it really just does give you a different perspective that you wouldn't normally have if you were just simply in your dorm studying or even going to mass. It just gives you a completely different experience.
One of Lemoyne's values is service, and I chose after college to do 3 years of postgraduate volunteer service. And I think that not a lot of people do that. A lot of people do volunteer in their daily lives in their communities.
I was a volunteer coach. I talked to high school students about Moyne a lot of the time, but I also help out with some academic advising now to help people, that tell them it's okay if they don't have a major right away.
I would say Jesuit Education is a lot about giving back. Not only is it about bringing the students together as a community, but it's also about them, in addition, helping others.
We use the service part as kind of a land. So they go out and practice what they're learning in class, and then come back and reflect upon their experience in the service. And they find it really enriches the experience of the course, and they really enjoy giving back and expressing their concern for people.
At Lemoyne, a lot of people come in having done service work and recognizing the value of that, but coming out of Lemoyne, I think we'd like to see that everybody understands that value, that everybody's involved in service work and understands what it means to give back to your community.
A Lemoyne alum is unique because there's a sense of pride in where you went to school for a Lemoyne alum. There's a sense of service, a sense of giving back. And I think that every Lemoyne alum has that somewhere inside of them. And it could be something as easy as making a casserole for your neighbor or shoveling someone's walk.
I think Lemoyne alums are unique in that they truly care about other people, that they're very real, they're not put on at all. They want to help make things better in the world, and they use their education for others.
Why service? That's what life is all about. The first question in the catechism is, why was I made? And I was made to know, love, and serve God in this life and to be happy with Him forever. If we go through this life without serving, we don't know ourselves.